Every Amazon seller wants to rank on page 1 of Amazon's search engine, as 70% of Amazon's sales comes from page 1. So how do you rank on page 1 of Amazon's search engine? In today's video, we will cover all the key factors on how to do this and how Amazon and its algorithm works. Let's get started. Hey everyone, my name is Orin and welcome back to my channel. If you're interested in learning more about online businesses, mindset, and all things entrepreneurship, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. In order for you to successfully sell on Amazon, it's crucial that you understand how Amazon's system really works. You need to understand the key factors on which Amazon rewards sales. Basically, the key factors with which Amazon will show your products on the first page, which will bring you more sales. Amazon sales are not based on luck, it's based on formulas. If you learn the key factors and apply the formula correctly, you'll be able to rank your product on page 1 and you'll be able to get lots and lots of sales. We're going to start with keywords. Keywords play a big role in your sales. There's a common myth that you can only get sales if you rank on page 1 with main keywords. When it comes to keywords, your products must have as many relevant keywords as possible. It could be 10 to 20 or even 40 to 50 keywords. Think from a customer's point of view. Say for example, you're shopping on Amazon looking for something. What would you exactly type on the search engine? For example, you're looking for a water bottle, and so you go to the search engine and you put plastic water bottles. Now, someone else who's also looking for water bottles might type as pack of 2 water bottles or glass water bottles, or a particular color, maybe blue water bottles. And for example, I am looking for water bottles as well, and I would go and type in insulated water bottles. Point is, when someone is searching something on Amazon, they will search as per what comes to their mind. So you need to have a mix of a lot of variations of keywords, and definitely you should not use only one main keyword. There are many more keywords that will be relevant to your product, and as this is not the main keyword, a lot of these will be low competitive, which is amazing. So if you rank your products with all these low competitive keywords, then there is a high chance that your product will get ranked on these keywords on page 1, and you'll be easily able to get a lot of sales from all these low competitive keywords. So let's hop onto Amazon's website. You can be on any of Amazon's websites, it doesn't matter. You can choose your country's website where you are selling, or you can even choose a different marketplace, because Amazon's algorithm is the same for all marketplaces. When it comes to making sales, the system is exactly the same for all marketplaces. I'm in the UAE, so I'm going to do amazon.ae. So now we are inside Amazon, and now we're going to look for a water bottle in the search engine. So when you look for something, you will see in the drop down a lot of other keywords that has been searched is also populating. So it's a great way for finding some good keywords. Let's search water bottle for kids and we'll discuss about keywords later. These are the first 4 listings. So now what I do is I analyze the selling price, the number of reviews, the number of sales, and the seller rank of all these 4 sellers. BSR, which is the best seller rank, is the most important factor for all of these sellers to get ranked and then get sales. The lower your BSR is, the higher your sales will be. So these sellers are getting more sales because their BSR is less. BSR should be very low. It could be 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, even 20 to 30,000 is also fine. But any BSR higher than 50,000 is not good at all, because the higher your BSR is, the less traffic you will get in your listing. Amazon is, after all, a search engine, and it will reward you if your performance is good, which is good sales and good reviews. If your listing isn't that great and people go to your listing and they do not purchase anything, or if they buy and leave a bad review and your sales is also low, then Amazon will think that your listing is not good, your product quality must not be that great, and so they will not show your listing to the people who are looking to buy your product. End of the day, Amazon is a customer-centric business and they want to give their customers the best products in the best price. Now, a common concern is that if you don't get sales, then how do you even get a good BSR? The BSR will be rewarded to your listing on these 4 important factors: click-through rate, the conversion rate, relevant category, and keyword. This one is the best seller. So let's go ahead and open up a few more. These are the first 4 of page 1, and when I look at these listings, I want to open up this one and this one, both of them, and This is mainly because of the packaging. This is a very important thing also to note, that if you put your packaging pictures like this, then this will be very good for your click-through rate. Before we move ahead, I want to open up a few more listings which has more reviews. So I can see this one, this is the 6th listing on page 1. So I'm going to open this one. This has 4,000 reviews. And then I'm also going to open this one. This has 1,200 reviews, and it also says 100 plus bought in the past month. So let's go ahead and check their BSR. So this is really interesting. They have used a different category. They have used toys, a subcategory and a category, and one is in toys and one is kids school water bottles. The toy one is 36,000 and the kids water bottle is 90,000. And for this one, let's go have a look. And in this one, they're ranked as 312 in sporting goods and 40 in sports water bottles. So for example, out of these 4 bottles, I have to pick one and I want to click in one of the images. I would probably click on the first or the third one. And if you do a survey and show people and ask them which one they would want to click, they would most likely also pick these both because they have packaging and they look brighter and the listing looks nicer. For example, 100 people saw your listing and 50 of them went inside your listing and checked it out, then that means your click-through ratio is 50%. But for example, if 200 people saw your listing and about 150 people or 160 people go into your listing, then that means your click-through ratio is 80%. So if your images are really high quality and they're good and you have maybe done a photography with a photographer for your images, and if your main image is really good, then people will be clicking through your listing and Amazon's algorithm will think that this is a great product and a great listing, and so Amazon will show it to more and more people. So this is click-through rate. If your main image is really high quality and really good, then that will be one of the best things for your listing. The next one is the conversion rate. So for example, we go into this listing again, and so here, if your title is not great, your images are not great, if your images are not showing and explaining what exactly your product does or what features they have, for example, all of these, and if your price is too high, your keywords are not correct, and then if you don't have all the proper information about all the questions that your customers have before they purchase it, for example, their functionality and then also the weight, the dimensions, everything. And so what happens is that all those people who clicked on your listing and came to your listing is not going to now buy this product anymore. So for example, if 80 people saw your listing and came into your listing and only 40 of them purchased, then that means that your conversion rate is 50%. So if your main image is really good, then your click-through rate and conversion rate is really good, and then that will help you to rank on page 1. So the next thing is the relevant category. So now let's go ahead and check our products again. So here we have this one. Let's go find the BSR. So this one is in sports water bottle. So this one is 80 in sporting goods and 19 in sports water bottles. They both are super relevant categories. This one is also the same in sporting goods and sport water bottles, and this one is also the same category, and as you can see, this is in number 3 and the sports water bottles is in number 1, and this couldn't be any better, and that's why they have so many reviews and they are one of the best sellers. If you list your product in a wrong category or a completely irrelevant category, then it'll be very difficult for Amazon's algorithm to send your customers who are looking to buy your product to your listing. It's so important because if someone is looking for kids water bottle on Amazon, then they'll look into the categories of kids school water bottle or sports water bottle, and they'll not look into the toy category. It's super important for you to tell Amazon the correct category for your product. The more relevant information you give to Amazon's algorithm, the more it will learn about your listing and your product, and the more it will show the customers you're listing. Before listing your product, go on Amazon, type the keyword and check all of the listings and try to find out which is the relevant category for your product. The relevant category will be the one that makes sense for your product and other products like your product is also using, and most of the sellers are using. If you do this, then Amazon's algorithm will be able to find the best customers for your products. And the last piece of the puzzle is the keyword, and this is so important. So our initial search keywords here was water bottles for kids, and for the results it's showing over 60,000. Now this tells us that this is a super competitive keyword. So let's type in something else, maybe water bottles for girls, for example. Let's do just water bottles, and this is showing over 100,000. So this is super competitive. Let's do water bottle with straws, for example. Water bottles with straw for baby, this one has 7,000 searches, and compared to the previous ones, this is quite low. So search up on Amazon for different keywords and see what populates, and go into each of them and see how many sellers have used those keywords. And if you can find something which has low competition, then that will be easier for your product and your listing to rank on page 1. If you go inside these listings, you'll be able to find more keywords. You'll be able to find them in titles, descriptions. Make sure to note all of them and then check if they are high competitive or low competitive. Once you've done the research and you have your relevant low competitive keywords, you then put these keywords into your title, bullet point, and your description. Make sure to also put these keywords into your backend search. If you're able to do this, then Amazon's algorithm will learn more about your product and they'll be showing to more of your customers. They'll show it to those people who are searching with those keywords. So if you put all of this together and do this correctly, then you'll get good click-through ratio and good conversion rate. And with all this, Amazon will reward you and your listing will go on page 1. So that is how you rank your products on Amazon on page 1. This really is one of the best Amazon ranking strategies. If you want to learn more about Amazon, I have a ton of different topics and tutorials on my channel. You can watch them if you need. I'll leave some helpful links in my description box below. You can also check those out. If this video was helpful or added any value, please give us a big thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in comments below if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.